My name is Safet Vukalic and I was born in Bosnia, Prijedor. We were all living together, didn't know who was what, but in terms of religion, it was just we were friends. My best friend was Zoran, who happened to be Orthodox Christian. It was suddenly, he became an issue being a Muslim, and we were suddenly bad people. The Serbian army came in through the streets, and there was soldiers with guns and uniformed soldiers go out to the main road. They said, "You'll be taken for questioning and you'll be released back." I don't think anyone believed that, and I was also actually started walking, and then my mum shouted, raised her voice, "You get back! You're a child. You're not going anywhere." So I just listened to my mum. My brother was taken with my dad and lots of other neighbours. There was shooting, and later on found out that my neighbour, who was just a few years older than me, was shot in the back. Body is still not been recovered. Unfortunately, till this day, his parents have never managed to find remains. We had few friends who were helping us. There was a director of a firm where my sister worked. He was a Serb. He obviously, couldn't do the wrong thing. He wanted to do the right thing. And so my dad was taken with my brother to local concentration camp called Karatem. Then my dad was taken away from my brother. He was taken to Omorska, and that was the time. That was probably the worst day in my life, because I thought I lost my dad. I thought that he was taken there for a reason. I remember going to the bathroom and locking the door and just crying my eyes out, because I thought that was it. My dad arrived here in December '92, and ever since his arrival, he started with the help from agencies here to try and get his family out. And eventually we got the papers that they accepted, but it was only for my older sister and myself. So it was only us two that were allowed to leave. On 3rd of December we were here in UK. I remember when we got to the airport, and as we were coming out, there was a number of people who came to meet their family and friends, and looking at everyone. I looked for my dad, he couldn't see him, and then they explained to us that not all of them could make it. So we got on the bus, and eventually people getting off as they went through the different areas where people lived, and getting off, and eventually we got to Balham, and we got out, and couldn't say anything for a while. Couldn't speak to my dad. My sister either. We just couldn't talk. But he was the last person to have someone with him. He was the only one without any members of the family at the time. With everything that's happened, we've been incredibly lucky that we're all alive. I know people would want to live together. People want peace. People want to be able to work and enjoy the life with their neighbours. Your neighbour is the most important person to you, because if something happens to you now, your neighbour is the first person, the closest person that can help you, and that's why you should treat your neighbour as your brother.